Hello folks, we are in South Miami-Dade in Florida, USA, where it's 84 degrees and humidity 76%. When we left the home QTH, home location, and we're working our way northbound. Ooh, just avoided that pothole, man. Let me tell you something, the streets here, I don't know what's going on with this county, and I've said it before, they're getting worse and worse. Everywhere you go, you got huge potholes that opened up. Look what's coming up. I'm sure you can see it. You got to navigate around these potholes, man. What a lack of maintenance on these roads. There's another one here. You gotta really watch where you're going, and you can damage your vehicle. So anyways, we're winding our way north through the South Miami-Dade neighborhoods. Giving away some more avocados, feeding people. I don't sell my avocados, I give them away. My trees were great this year. They're very productive. I've harvested about probably 90 avocados so far, and ate a lot of them, gave away more. I've got about 8 in the car with me now. Take to a couple of people. And I kid you not, between both of my trees, it got to be 100 left on the tree still. I've never seen a year like this. And then my mango tree didn't give me anything. It flowered, but no mangoes, not one. So I still got plantains that I'll probably get some by next year sometime. They say avocados make you fart. And yeah, it's true. I've been farting my ass off. I can even play tunes by farting. I can whistle Dixie. Anyways, let me stop with that. If you don't want to listen to me rant, enjoy the scenery, hit that mute button, and enjoy the drive through southern Miami-Dade. It's the end of the rainy season, so it's very green, very nice. We're supposed to have I heard an emergency vehicle. We're supposed to have, I'll tell you after this red light. So we're supposed to have a tropical system moving over the area starting on Sunday or late into Saturday. Some of the models are calling for 7 to 14 inches of rain in certain parts of South Florida. So far, the areas affected by Hurricane Helene are not expected to get more than an inch, but all it takes is a couple of inches. Those grounds are saturated, and it's going to make it a lot harder on those folks. But supposedly most of the wet stuff is headed for South Florida, and we're ready for it. One thing about South Florida, we're designed, except certain parts of Broward County, due to the canal system, especially here in Miami-Dade, we can have a lot of rain and it'll disperse it very, very efficiently. So we're currently in the neighborhood of South Miami Heights. We're just making our way north. But yeah, let's see how much rain we actually get. A lot of times they advertise this and it turns out to be a dud. And then other times we're not supposed to get any rain and we get flooded out. Luckily, I live on top of a small ridge. It's only like 11 feet above sea level, but the rest of the county is 3 to 5. So most of the rain in my neighborhood gets drained out pretty fast. So I hope to start making videos for this channel, which is been stuck at the 365 subscribers for a long time, but that's a lot more than I thought I would ever get. So I'll still make the videos. Y'all enjoy them, hit the like button, and let me know in the comments what would you like to see. I got it freezing inside this vehicle here now. I don't want this GoPro to overheat again and leave me talking to myself, which I do anyways. The 52 headed to Ghouls. For those that don't know, we're in the vicinity of Zoo Miami. You see the area to our left is a preserve. No houses will ever be built there, hopefully. got Florida pines, palmettos. And the area to our left here, I believe, is it's a restricted area. It's a military area. Very pretty, but it's I believe the U.S. Coast Guard. But it's definitely a military property. You can see antennas and radars and all kind of stuff in there. A communication center or something. Maybe a meteorological. I think I messed that one up. Radars too, but meteorological. Yeah, sound like Donald Trump. Meteorological, whatever. So that's what happens when you are born in Cuba. And you can see all those radar installations now on the left, but I don't know if we can see them or not. When you're born in Cuba and you are taught Spanish and you only speak Spanish for the first 7 years of your life, then you immigrate here to the United States, this wonderful country. And you go through school in East Little Havana on the hood, where they don't have the best schools at. Although I did have some wonderful teachers, but not the best system. And they say, well, he speaks Spanish, so you won't give him no Spanish classes. We'll save the Spanish classes for the non-Spanish speakers. Speak Spanish. It's not my first language because I've been speaking English since I got here, but I can't read it, or I read it and write it very poorly. Green light. So when I communicate with my cousin in Cuba, I only communicate with one. We use the app, the WhatsApp app. I hate the way they do it here. So we use the WhatsApp app. And by the way, it's Richmond Heights to our right now. We're in Richmond Heights. Very pretty area. And it's a good thing that I can use dictation, and it'll write out the words from me, because we communicate by text. Sometimes we talk, but usually the signal's not very good there. So the most reliable way to do it is by text. But I'll just talk, dictate it to the phone, and it writes it out for me. And I've been learning a little bit of how to write and read Spanish that way, or improve my skills, I should say. But you know, I'm 60 years old. It's very hard to learn something new when you're this old. I mean, just editing and producing these videos sometimes really wear me out. we're northbound on 117th Avenue, and we're about to go over the Don Shula Expressway and under the Don Shula Expressway 128th Street exit or entrance ramp, which is pretty tall. Clouds from here. Maybe the rains will start today, but so that's what happens, you know, when nobody teaches how to read and write Spanish because they assume you know already. And since I didn't grow up reading it, it's more like a street Spanish or a street dialect. A lot of the fancy words I don't know what it means. Just last year I learned the word ambos. Ambos means simple word, and I never knew what it meant. It means both. Look at cash green on this one. Yes, that's the word for you. Ambos means both. Looks like a brand new boat. Brand spanking new. I don't know nothing about boats, but so to finish out what I was saying, it's a CV. Yeah, it's brand new. To finish out what I was saying, should we go this way? Maybe not. So I've mispronounced a lot of my words, both in English and Spanish. Sometimes, like meteorological. There you go, I got it this time. Meteorological. 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 All right. Meteorological. Said it again. I'm not slurring my words anymore like this person running for president. So to change the subject, last couple of days, well, I think on Tuesday, the longshoremen went on strike and people started panic buying again. And we're in Debonair, by the way. People started out panic buying, and I happened to go, we went to BJ's, and good grief, man. There was someone with a cart, 2 carts full of water, bottled water. There was no toilet somebody else posted that Publix had run out of chicken. Is that crazy or what? I mean, this longshoremen, think about it. They go on strike. This, of course, is going to affect the economy and the supply chain, but it'll affect stuff that goes through the ports. I don't think any boats come out here full of chickens. Chicken is see, I mispronounced another word. Chickens. Chicken. Most of the chicken is, if not all of it, raised domestically. And about 90% I hear of the toilet paper is made domestically. It's not going to come through a port. Water, of course it's not going to come through a port. And, you know, this is Miami-Dade County. Tap water here is excellent. You just open your tap and drink. And tissue, even if there was a tissue shortage, man, once you do your number 2, just jump in the shower, bro. Clean yourself up that way. And then all of a sudden, I'm not saying the strike is settled. They just postponed it to January 15th to see if they can bargain in good faith and get a decent contract for those union folks. I mean, if the strike would have been prolonged, or if it is prolonged next year, it'll affect things that are imported, things that come through the port. Some produce come through the port, most of them, you know, medication don't come through the port, so at least most of it doesn't. Apparel, toys, electronics. Red light. There were chain texts, people texting, warning them of the strike and what to buy, and stuff like that, toilet paper, battery. Well, you know, batteries. Yeah, a lot of it's imported, but you know, this is hurricane season and hurricane-prone part of the nation. You know, we usually stock up on batteries anyway. We're now in Kendall, West Kendall. But they were saying, you know, make sure you get your medications and stuff that, you know, hey, people, you know, think about the stuff that might be affected. And it's not going to be medication, you know, or most of food items. I mean, maybe rice, because we export a lot of grains, but we also import rice. So rice may be affected, you know, so I have to eat your steak with mashed potatoes instead. I don't know. I don't eat steak anyway, but it looks like it rained over here. We had a shower or something. And I also left my dentures at home, so it's affecting my pronunciation of words too. We got a red light. So we are nearing our first destination.
Did not perform this action.
And we got 2 stops today. And then I want to see if I can visit a hobby store on my way home. Not Hobby Lobby, but one of those mom and pop stores. If I'm feeling up to it. Spend a pension check on that. That's Miami Sunset Senior High School. I used to make deliveries to the school back when I used to go to school. I don't think they can persecute me for that anymore. I hope not. I'm not admitting to anything. Not like that anymore. I saw a new light somewhere. So, folks, don't drink and drive. You need all your skills to survive. Please practice kindness karma, because it will come back to you. Be good to each other. Let me know if you like the video, and try to make another one after I make my delivery. Right, be good to each other. Rain cooled 82 degrees in West Kendall, Florida. Bye-bye.